Hey everybody, this is Jason Zombie Collector, and I went to a car show this first time in months, and I kind of had some ideas I just wanted to talk about, or maybe observations more, and maybe have a dialogue back and forth. It'd be really cool if you did a video response. Um, it's not like it's not anything special. It's not like there's going to be a gift or any kind of prize won, but it's easier to have this kind of conversation via voicemail via video, and you can link it at the bottom if you do a video response. But I think we all have heard that the craziness we hear on eBay for prices and retail, um, ComC stuff, PSA, all that. But the one thing I want to kind of focus on is card shows. So for us who can go to card shows over the last few months, we know everything's been locked down, like downtown Julie Brown locked down for the better part of the last 6, 7 months. I know Indiana since July ish has been back open for card shows, but because I was on my self imposed banishment from the hobby and the sport, I haven't really been, but I went this past Saturday to the one here close to me, and I got to say I was very surprised. I know so many people, and I completely understand and believe it, but I want to focus on card shows. So, this is a response and specifically talking about card shows. That people were saying that outside of the card shows, the prices are crazy, it's out of control. There's just like, no hope. Even though Star Wars says it's a new hope, this was a Star Wars and no hope. But so I went to this card show, and I was surprised that yes, you had a lot of dealers that were not willing to budge, and that months before, you walk in, you had like $80, $100 worth of cards in hand. They would work you a deal. They would say, "Oh, I'll take $10, $20 off of those cards," or you do a bundle or whatever. And they would be a lot more willing to work with you. But now because things are so hot, they're unwilling to bring it down really because they know that even though you might not buy it for 80, the guy behind you will buy it for 80. And so they're not willing to move their prices around too much. And I did hear a lot of that when I was there. I will be honest that those same guys a couple months ago, 6 months ago, whatever, would drop it $10, $15 off the price, or if you bought more, they'd be willing to drop more. So I was hearing some people say, if it was 80, they're like, nah, maybe I could do 75 for you, man. That was it. Which, like I said before, that wouldn't be the case. Uh, so there was some of that, but I gotta say, I went in with a stack of autographed cards that you've either already seen in a video or will be seeing. And even though I personally might have had a little bit of buyer's remorse because that was a lot of money I normally don't spend, I felt like after I looked at them and got them home and looked at them on eBay or whatever, I was like, I did all right. But there was a lot of people who still want to make deals. There were still tons of value boxes and like kind of like just the boxes that were just like the overflow for a lot of the dealers. I mean, I was buying there was like so much quarter cards and dollar cards and $5 cards just all in these boxes. And if you just spent the time going through and scrounging around, you can find it. So I did actually have a lot of hope that maybe it's not as bad as I initially had thought. Because I've only had heard the horror stories, but I didn't really hear it from the card show perspective. So I kind of want to put that out there, guys. What are you seeing at the card shows? What are you hearing? Maybe some of the dealers that are out there. Maybe what you're experiencing as a dealer. How have you changed your buying habits? How have you changed your selling habits? And then as a customer, as an attendee, as a show, what have you seen and heard that's changed from a year ago, right? And where are you at with that yourself? Are you feeling like, no, maybe that experience is for you, Jason, that's good, but where I'm at, not really. It's a bloodbath out here. It's not that good. Or you like me and you're able to find deals. Deals are able to still be had. You might have to do a little bit extra digging and scrounging and up to your elbows looking around. But I was going to different tables, and yeah, are you gonna find a Juan Soto Chrome Refractor, Super Refractor rookie card? No, probably not for like the cheap, or a Acuna bat down, or whatever the hot new card, well, that's not new, but the hot cards are. I doubt you're going to find those good of deals, but there are deals to be had. And so I just wanted to kind of encourage people some, because I know there's a lot of, I know it sounds weird coming from me, negativity, but I don't really want to use the word negativity, but just maybe, it's not negativity is the right word, just a little bit of just being like, just disappointed. I guess that's the right word, disappointed how things have changed so much in the negative, I guess, for us as collectors. I kind of had like another come to Jesus moment, like I've been back, and I've got to say, I've talked to Sean Stealing Second a lot. I've been listening a lot of Mike O and Ed Weskergriff. I was going to say Wed Eskergriff. And they had a conversation that they talked a lot about selling opposed to collecting. Phil talked about this a lot on his channel, Filmington. I know JT was on his channel. They talked a little bit about this. I know Mike, baseball collector over on Bench Clear, and he had a forum that he discussed this a little bit. But at some point, I have never been able to just like let go of my cards, even stuff I could care less about. I mean, things I would never look at again. I've either got them in trades, or I bought them in bulk lots, or I've opened packs, or just accumulated over the years. I mean, things I don't even care about. And I just let them sit in the box and collect dust. And I just never was able to say that it's okay to sell it. And my mind has totally changed after going to these card shows and seeing that, you know what? It's okay to let stuff go. It's okay to, use that money to buy something that you really want. Why hold on to every single card that you could probably make a couple bucks on, and then use that money to buy something for yourself? Talking to those guys and going to the card shows and knowing there is actually some hope. There is some light at the end of the tunnel, but it's taken me a long time to get there. And I think it's because I've always been, I don't want to say a hoarder, because that's not really the right word, but I've always felt like I have an attachment to the things that I have. But, it's kind of weird, because Sean actually said something today that kind of struck a chord. And it's something I've told my own son. If you all been around my channel, you've seen him in the past, is that whenever he got new stuff, like new toys or new whatever, he had to get rid of something else, because he wasn't going to, his clothes he's outgrown, or toys he no longer uses, or they've been broken or whatever. It just happens. It's like, so if you want something new, you got to get rid of something old. But I wasn't actually applying that to my own life. I was just kept taking more and more and more and not giving anything out. So then I'd have monster boxes full of monster boxes of this stuff that I had no interest in. I had nothing, no connection to. And after talking to them and hearing them talk, it kind of opened up my eyes and my mind to be like, why am I doing that? Why do I want to hold on to a Ryan Klesko napkin card? Why do I want to do that? I don't. So instead of holding on to it and putting it in the top loader and put it in there, just sell it. Just do whatever. Sell it for $1 or whatever. But it's like the baby steps you start seeing, like, why do I need these cards? So I think I'm going to start doing that. On eBay, maybe at shows. But I'm going to start letting go of a lot of that. And I think, going to the card shows and seeing that, there are ways to still enjoy the hobby. And I might be out of my realm when it comes to the new stuff because it's on fire. Maybe I'm out of my realm with some of the vintage rookie card stuff that's just like out of my price range. But there is still a lot that I can collect and enjoy. And I can see it being a possibility at these card shows, at least, where they haven't completely lost their minds yet. And maybe it's coming. I hope not. But I gotta do my part to let some things go. Like in the movie Frozen, they said just gotta let it go. I want to do that. So I don't know. I feel like the video might be a little bit all over the place, but I hope people get what I'm saying. They're picking up what I'm laying down. And like I said, I would appreciate definitely comments. I would love to hear comments. And am I right? Am I wrong? Am I on the right track? Am I stupid more than usual? Or give a video response and put the link at the bottom so I can actually watch it and all of us can benefit from it. But again, keep it to card shows specifically. And I guess / how do you approach the selling, collecting aspect of it? If you do both, have you had an epiphany like me? Or you're like, nope, I'm strictly a collector. I can't do the selling. It ain't going to happen. Or where are you at with that? If you're kind of like had the struggle like I have had in the recent decades and then finally was like, you know what, I can do it. I can go to my, AA meeting and to be like, I am a collector and I'd be able to start selling. I got to be able to do this. So, guys, I would really appreciate the responses. Looking forward to hearing from you all. And I definitely appreciate, again, everybody's friendship and support. So, until next time, peace.